Hello everyone, welcome to our 4th episode of Doom Eternal. As stated before, if you want us to keep on playing this, you really need to let us know in the comments. With that out of the way, let's rip and tear. This is G.
And on bottles.
And we're playing this fucking game or
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking kill some demons. You turned around from where you needed to go.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to look around.
What have you done? You're wasting time. I don't know why. That just seemed like something out of like Team Fabulous.
Wasting time.
It's like, ooh!
Do I eat the medicine or do I throw it down the stairs?
Do I eat the medicine or do I yeet the medicine?
Well, you know what they say in the business. Yeetus deletus.
Deletus the fetus. There's the turret. The turret, Mike.
Oh, I thought that I hit it with the spling dong.
No, you didn't hit it with anything.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna run out of ammo soon.
Yeah, I didn't really leave you with much supplies. I'm sorry about that.
I don't mind.
Whatever, you could just build me up so that when I inevitably do shitty,
you build me up, you build
I won't
me
die a
up
horrible
to
death.
Watch me fall, turn to dust.
Oh, what's that down there?
Oh, that's a...
Uh-huh.
Go on.
Yeah, yes, continue.
Actually, some might even call it a...
Oh, is that so?
Yeah.
Please, elaborate.
But in foreign tongues, they would go... Yeah.
What is that? Was that like a extra dash?
That was a dash refill.
Ooh.
Platforming is going to get very interesting in this game.
Oh, I can't wait.
By the way.
And this is all just like level 1?
No, I think we did level 1 already. I think this is level 2.
Oh. Gotcha. Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Gotcha? What do you mean gotcha?
Gotcha!
Game?
Yeah, gotcha life.
Gucci gang.
Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang,
Oh, wow,
Gucci gang.
I thought that I whiffed that freaking shot there.
Spend 10
Open
rings
your
on
mouth,
a new
babe.
chain. My bitch love do cocaine. I fuck a bitch if I got a name.
Wow, that's really insensitive.
What?
You did that to her and then you just forgot her name?
Yeah.
What's up here? Is there a secret up here?
There's some armor.
Super secret. Oh, I
Nothing.
just went in a fucking circle.
Super secret circle!
I'm gonna sing now. Right there?
Nope. Oh, is it the thing we saw before? Oh, it is. Oh, that's cool.
Holy balls.
Oh, you can go right into his little tummy. Is it just gonna jut you in there?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, of course not.
Oh my god. He's dead.
Demon guts.
Thank god you can walk on pure energy.
Oh my god, demon infection. Oh my god, purple glue. Oh my god, demon buttholes.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
Howie.
That's what you get for being evil.
That's what you get for being an asshole.
I love the pop noise.
Eep.
Like something's getting uncorked.
It's because it is. Their fucking head from their shoulder socket.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. Fun fact, did you know?
Where'd the other guy go?
He's dead.
Yeah, whatever.
I think might have got burned alive by this little
Oh, I can't even dash!
Oh, God.
I can't even dash in this stuff. Oh.
It seems a bit unfair.
Get out of here, you freaking butt tentacle.
Oh my god, there's a meatball.
Secondary grenade, go.
Wait a second, that's
Fire
delicious.
Grenade, go. Armor absorption, go.
Do you think, like, if... Like,
I don't really think anymore.
Oh, well, maybe you should start. You think maybe if these demons, like, decided to, like, learn English because, like, they're not from Earth, so they obviously don't know English, that we'd be able to better communicate and we wouldn't need all this violence?
You want to know something funny, actually?
Uh-huh.
So you know how in this modern era of ours, like some people are just like snowflakes.
Yeah.
So like in this game, they make like a joke about that, where like they don't call demons demons; they call them mortally challenged. And if you call them a demon, you're being insensitive. I think that's really funny.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to use the D word.
Yeah, exactly. I love it. It's just so funny. I love it when people poke fun at like modern times.
Bro, have you heard about the new Marvel superheroes?
Yes.
Oh
yeah,
my god.
Ah, shit.
It sounds like they're making fun of them, but they're not. It's really baffling. You literally just unironically called your, progressive superheroes fucking Snowflake and Safe Space. Like,
yeah.
What the hell?
It's pretty absurd.
Well, the absurd part about it is that they're serious.
Yeah, like, you see that article? Like, for example, I saw that article. I thought it was just a joke.
Yeah.
I thought it was just a joke.
I thought it was like the fucking Onion or something.
And then I realized that they were actually rolling with it. I'm like, this is kind of weird.
Yeah, I saw like the video that like Marvel put out that was like, oh, these are our new superheroes, Safe Space and Shithead. And they were like being serious about it and not poking fun at like progressive people. And I'm like, what? It's like, how out of touch can you be?
It's just weird to me because, like, that is really cringy. And, like, it makes me think that, like, maybe they're doing it because it's a little bit cringy. But, like, I hate that kind of mentality because, like, cringy things are bad. I don't like cringe. And I don't really enjoy when people, like, try to use cringe as, like, a joke or something like that. Because, like, it's cringy. There's a reason that it's cringy.
Yeah.
It's something that's bad. Cringe is not a good thing.
It's just, like... It's literally just one of those things where it's, like... there's, like, a process, right? Like, there is a process when it comes to...
Yeah.
Like, making a comic book. Like... You have to have board meetings, approvals from executives. And not once during that process was someone like, hey, maybe these names are a little retarded.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like that's not even... Like, I hope that's just, like, executive meddling. Like, honestly. And not, like, the original vision of, like, the person who made this, the heroes. Because, like, after, like, what happened with the Sonic movie, like, I can't fucking believe anything anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, everyone on that set and who animated it knew that Sonic looked like shit.
It's kind of the same kind of thing that I feel like with AAA games, for example. Like... Let's talk about, like, Borderlands 3 for a second. They said that they started production on Borderlands 3 back in, like, 2014.
Yeah.
I personally just I don't really believe it.
Yeah.
Like, the game launched with a lot of bugs, like, a lot of problems, and it just... You see it, and it just makes you go, like... Did they really play test this since, like, 2014? Like,
Mm-hmm.
really? Because there are a lot of problems in this game. Like, and it's not even like these are glitches that are, like, difficult to get to occur. Like, they're kind of common. They're actually really common. It's like, did they miss them? Did they, like, keep them in the game and just, like, release the game anyway because of time constraints? And they were like, yeah, whatever, we'll iron it out later?
That's also a, like, just kind of a... Oh, nice. That's also just kind of a thing that I really don't like about modern, like, game creation philosophy. Is, like, day one patches, essentially.
Yeah.
Like, I get it for, like, an online game, because I get it. you know, like, stress testing for an online game is really difficult. You know?
Yeah.
You really don't know how an online game is going to perform until, you know, people play it. Like, you can play, you could do it, like, within the office all you want, but it's just not the same. They cannot simulate it. But when it's just, like, a single-player game, like Borderlands, and, like, there's just easy to find glitches like that, or, like, easy to find exploits, like, that's, to me, that's not, you know, oh, there's no way we could have accounted for this. That's just like, oh, we didn't feel like patching this out yet. We want to get the game out.
Yeah.
Which I feel like is ridiculous. Like, you should release the game when it's done.
Yeah, when it's ready. When it's ready to go out. Because it just, like, it makes you think. Like, there are so many games that, like, they wait to release the game because they know that it isn't ready. And the game comes out, and it's pretty good, but maybe it still has a few little problems. Mm-hmm. Like, Bioshock Infinite, for example, the game got delayed like 3 times before the game finally came out. Mm-hmm. And you see the state of the game, and it's like, this is pretty good. You have, like, some occasional weird glitches, but for the most part, this game is pretty good. Like, I couldn't even imagine what it would have been like if they didn't delay it. You know?
Oh, yeah.
It's like sometimes you just need to. You just need to delay it. I know that it'll affect your margins, but, like, it'll
help in the long run.
Yeah, it'll definitely help in the long run.
Because, like,
it'll give your game replayability.
Because, like, take a game like, let's say if it was this game, right? Like, Doom is, you know, if you're thinking about, like, a franchise or whatever, like, Doom is enough of a recognizable title that I feel like Doom is, like people are aware of Doom, but not everyone plays Doom. Like, I feel like even though Doom is a very, like, popular series and it's a very long-running franchise, a surprisingly little amount of people actually play the games. But if they were to rush this game out and day one there's just a bunch of glitches, well, all of that journalism is going to reflect negatively upon the game. And then, you know, maybe, like, only the fans of Doom will buy it.
Exactly. Like,
but if you delay the game if you need to, and then release it and have it be, you know, pretty spot on, maybe, like, a glitch here and there, then not only will you get fans of Doom buying the game, but if people hear that it's a good game, like, new fans may come as well. At least that's just my speculation. I might just be retired.
No, I agree with that. And you really need to think about the replayability of your game. Because, like, for example, like, the Bioshock collection, I feel like they could release a new Bioshock collection every single time that, like, a new console comes out or something like that. And that's because they're classic games. They're classic, timeless games. You know? And you can just, like, keep on releasing them in a slightly altered form, and you can make some kind of return on it, you know?
Oh,
and
definitely.
that's because the games are just so good that they have become, like, staples, like what other games should aim to be.
Yeah.
You know? You gotta think of your return. Like, now, because of the time and effort that they took into making that game so good, they're able to sell it over and over again, like, throughout time.
Yeah, like, the one thing that I respect about Mortal Kombat is, like, usually when people think about, like, fighting games, right? People are like, oh, well, it's just a fighting game. Who cares about the story? And Mortal Kombat's just like us. And they, like, take extensive time to, like, build out the lore of their world. And, like, I feel like without that, Mortal Kombat wouldn't be the same if it was
absolutely.
just a fighting game, you know? And that's kind of what I feel like is the hidden beauty of Mortal Kombat, honestly.
There's another thing that I've been thinking about recently. I was thinking about it last night. And, like, so, Borderlands 3, you know, it's a looter shooter, right?
Mm-hmm.
And since launch, even within, like, a few months of the game launching, the player numbers really started to, like, drop off significantly. you know? And I think the issue with why the player numbers started to drop so dramatically is because people finish the game, and the only thing that you really have forward to looking forward to when you beat the game is you finish the side missions or you start a new character, and then after that it's just farming for perfect loot, you know?
Yeah.
And there are other games that have that same formula. I look at something like Destiny, but like Destiny on launch, there wasn't really that massive of a player drop-off, I feel, as like what Borderlands experienced. And I feel like it's because Destiny always gave you something to do. Every single week, they had challenges that would change.
Yeah.
So it constantly gives you something to do. It gives you a reason to grind for gear. It gives you a reason to hone your skills and improve, because there's always something new that you can do with all of this awesome gear that you've been accumulating. And like Borderlands, you don't really have that. There isn't anything like super new and exciting that you can do other than just more farming or just like playing through the same stage after a while. And I don't care who you are. I don't care what kind of Borderlands content creator you are. After a while, that grind, it's called a grind for a reason.
Yeah.
You know, you start to feel it. It's like slogging through mud, you know? And even with this game, Doom, like let's say for example, there's a shit ton of collectibles in this game, right? You go to the trouble to run around, you get all the collectibles, you're a fully upgraded Doom Slayer. Bless you.
Thank you.
Even after you get everything in this game, look at what this game has. They have an online mode, and they have weekly challenges.
Yeah.
They have challenges that change every single week that give you something new to do.
And, you know, there's like a, experience, so, and I'm sure that probably does at least something.
It's all just cosmetic stuff, really, after you are, like, fully upgraded. It's just, like, stuff to make you look cooler. But, like, the key thing is that you can take your freaking, like, super-powered Slayer that has all of your upgrades, and you can do something with him.
Yeah.
Like, in Doom 2016, after you got, like, fully upgraded, sure, you could do a New Game Plus or whatever, but, like, there wasn't really anything else to do.
Yeah.
You know? There's only so many times that you can, like, run through the game again with all of your kit where you're kind of just like, this is just super repetitive. I know everything that's going to happen. It's boring, you know?
You know?
Challenges, it just helps to, like, spice things up. And I wish that Borderlands 3 would have done something like that. They would have taken a bit of some inspiration from Destiny and have been like, we need more player engagement, or gamers are just going to go and play something else.
Yeah. You know, it's like a weird thing that I've noticed about, like, modern games versus, like, older games.
No.
I don't know why, but, like, with newer games, I always have a harder time going back to them, like, just to play them again.
Yeah.
Than with older games. Like for example, like let's say Sonic Forces, like, just because Sonic is a series that I'm very passionate about. I have absolutely no desire to go back to that game, or even like a good game. Like, let's see. Let's say Mortal Kombat 11, or even Phantom Pain. Even though I don't think Phantom Pain's a very good game, personally. But like, I hesitate to go back to those games. Whereas if I go back and I want to play like Mario Sunshine again, like, I'll go in and I'll just go through the motions and play the whole fucking game again. And I'm kind of like wondering why that is. Like, even like, say Mario Sunshine versus Mario Odyssey, like, I'd probably more likely go back to Sunshine than Odyssey. And I don't know if that's like a nostalgia thing, or I don't know.
Yeah, because that was actually exactly what I was going to say, is that it's part nostalgia, I feel.
Yeah.
You know, because like Mario Sunshine, Luigi's Mansion, and Wario World were like my big three.
Yeah.
Like, I could go back to those like any freaking day of the week, you know?
You get toys in this game, too?
Yeah, there's a lot of collectibles in this game. There were toys in 2016, if you remember. You could find little action figures.
Oh, I didn't really play much of 2016, if I'm going to be honest.
That's okay, but you could collect toys in that game, too.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know if it's, like... Well, going back to the thing of, like, their timeless classics.
Yeah.
You know, there's a reason why they're timeless classics. It's because they're so good. But also, like, I think it's a combination of maybe nostalgia... And also, like, those games, I feel like they don't take that long to beat.
Yeah.
Or to, like, get through to, like, close to the end.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, I could play, like, I don't know if it's just the game length or if I'm just good at the game. Like, Mario Sunshine, I could probably honestly beat that game, like, in less than a day.
Yeah.
Just to beat it. Like, not to complete it.
Luigi's Mansion, I feel like I could beat that game in, like, 20 minutes.
Oh,
It doesn't take that long, but that's what it feels like.
Oh, yeah, bro. Like, I could beat Luigi's Mansion in, like, 2 hours at most. Like, that is not a long game.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
well. Lost some armor, gained an extra life.
But, like, every time I play it, I'm like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, even for games I'm not nostalgic for, though, like again, like, I would probably more quickly go back to playing... Oh,
wow. I freaking whiffed that.
Whoa.
Ow. Ooh,
I would probably more quickly go back to playing Jack and Daxter rather than, like, Spider-Man PS4.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know, maybe it also comes down to, like, emotional connection to a game. Because sometimes you could find that one game that, like, really clicks with you and you feel like you could just play it forever.
That's me in, like, any Punch-Out game.
That's, like, a major majority of, like, people that are still playing Borderlands now are just, like, the diehards, you know?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just feel like in nowadays... Like, you need something to keep the player, like, incentivized to keep playing. You need a goal. Because I relate it to, like, they talk about this a lot in a manga called Baki, which you already know Baki.
Yeah.
But, like, Baki's dad is not just a good fighter. He's, like, the best fighter in the world. But, like, later on you find out that, like, he's actually kind of a sad guy. And it's because, like, he has reached the pinnacle of strength. And he's just on top of this mountain with nowhere to go. He can't climb any higher. He's already at the summit of the mountain. So because of that, he's also trapped there, you know? And, like, that's the same kind of sense as, like... Playing a game like this, like going back to 2016, like, you know, you play through 2016, you get completely decked out, you got all this freaking kit, you got all this gear, and it's like, what do you do with it?
Yeah.
Like, what is there to do with it? Like, you finally got fully upgraded, you got all the collectibles, but now what? What do you do now, you know?
Yeah.
And I mean, the same can be said for, like, old games, too. Like, you collect everything, you get all the upgrades, and then after that, you're basically just done. But,
yeah.
I feel like in this modern landscape of games, where you want to try and, like, stick with one game for as long as you can, like, there's a reason why, like, mobile games and, like, online multiplayers are so popular. It's because they, like, technically never end.
Yeah, they last forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could definitely say with like the completionist challenge thing, it is the kind of downside to the completionist challenge is now that I've actually completed these games, I'm probably like never gonna play them ever again.
Yeah.
Or at least not for a very long time. Like, you know, I would go back to Sonic Adventure 2, you know, pretty often back in the day, but now that I've completed it for the completionist challenge, I have no desire to play the game ever.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know, I just feel like I'm done with it because I've got all that there is to get within the game. You know, that goes for like any game on the completionist challenge. Like Super Mario RPG, satisfied.
Yeah.
Typing of the Dead, satisfied.
Yeah.
Plus, never doing that shit again. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, like, that shit fucked up my hands.
That's another really interesting thing is that, like, even when a game gets, like, super monotonous or super repetitive or even just, like, annoying to play, you have that drive to, like, finish it. Like, you want to see it through to the end.
Yeah.
You know? Because there's still that thing that you haven't done yet, which is beating it, you know?
Yeah. Well, like, even like, regardless of that, like, me personally, like, I like to see, like, everything a game has to offer. But, like, I legitimately had a moment, because now we're doing Portal. I legitimately had a moment with Maury last week where we were... Because now the only thing I have left to do in the game is challenges.
Mm-hmm.
Which Portal has challenges for least portals, least time, and least steps. Which is... Like, and we're looking at the requirements for the golds.
Does a jump count as a step?
Counts as 2.
Ooh.
Because jumping up counts as 1, and landing counts as 1.
Ah, I see.
But, like, I was looking at, like, the criteria for these challenges and, like, the gold medals, and I literally looked at more, and I'm like, I am legitimately questioning if I'm actually going to be able to do this.
Yeah.
Because some of them are crazy, like...
That's like you watched that video I sent you the other day where Gerard was talking about how, like...
Oh, yeah, with Persona 5
is, like, driving him insane.
Yeah, he's like, I'm 400 hours in, or like 700 hours in, and I'm on playthrough 4.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus
like,
Christ, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Persona.
Yeah. I really, like, just to kind of sidetrack a little bit, I'm like, I kind of hope that for Gerard's sake, that Gerard quickly learns, and I know that there's a lot of people that make him believe otherwise because it's, you know, Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
And he takes that kind of shit to heart. I really hope that he kind of understands that, like, even though YouTube may not support him, like, as a platform, his people do.
Yeah.
And that, like, you know, even though people, you know, are like, oh, you're the completionist, you gotta complete games, like, when it really comes down to it, a lot of his fans, and I was even seeing this in the comment section of that video, a lot of his fans don't care what he does.
Yeah.
They just like him because Gerard is a mad, genuine person. He just legitimately seems like a really nice guy. Like it's kind of weird. Like, you know, when I would think about, like, YouTubers that I would want to meet, like, or, like, hang out with. I feel like if I were to meet the Game Grumps, I would look at them as if they were idols.
Yeah.
Whereas if I were to meet the Beard Bros, I would probably just want to hang out with them.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, play games, you know? Like, just chill and be bros. Like, that's how I would feel if I was, like, in a room with, like, Gerard, Alex, and Brett.
Mm-hmm.
I would just be like, oh, let's just chill and talk video games. And, like, disagree.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they both seem like pretty chill dudes.
Yeah. And, like, you know, I watched that video. Me and Maury were recording Last Window at the time when you sent me the video. And I was like, we were, like, in the middle of a break. And we're like, all right, let's see what Gerard has to say. And I was like tearing up during the whole video. I'm like, I feel so bad for this dude. Like, I really hope that he...
It's a suit from the...
It's me.
2016.
Nice. Like, I really hope that he, like, finds his support that he needs.
I'm glad that he made the video, because ultimately the goal of it was to be like, I want to be able to communicate with my true fans.
Yeah.
And I feel like that was a fine way to do it.
Oh, yeah. And, you know, I get the you know, the restraint of doing so, of being like, oh, woe is me. That's literally how I felt. Huh, what is that from?
That is unique to this game. That's like,
it kind of looks like Subject Delta. Or Isaac Clarke.
Maybe it is.
Yeah, it's like, you know, I felt how hard it was to make a video like that. I literally made a video like that not that long ago.
Mm-hmm.
With the update video that I purposefully gave a clickbaity title. Mm-hmm. I mean, it wasn't actually clickbait because things were changing.
That's okay. I like clickbait.
But, like, it's a catchy title. But, like, you know, just kind of putting your heart on the table and hoping that people respond well. Like, it's hard. But, like, I feel it. And, you know, he has a lot more responsibility than I do. You know, he has a whole company to fucking run.
Yeah.
Collectible viewer.
This is where you can play music, I think.
Dope. Oh shit, it's the original Doom theme. We could end it if you want.
Let's just quickly finish exploring the base. And
sure.
Then we'll call it there. No, but like I said, I think it was a good idea for him to make the video. Like, it's important to tell people how you feel.
Yeah.
You know, it really is. Some people feel like a man is supposed to, like, hide his emotions or whatever, but, like, just talk.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Like, it's okay to talk about your shit. Like, don't be, like, a repetitive asshole about it and constantly be like, oh, woe is me. But, like, you want to talk about your crap, it's okay. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. And if people don't like it,
kill them.
Kill them. No. It's like if people don't like it, just whatever, you know. They can suck it up. That's kind of just like my philosophy with YouTube in general. Well, just make what you want to make. And I know that's kind of ironic in, like, you know, doing a series where we're like constantly saying like, oh, if you want the series to continue, comment below. Like, show us you want it. But, like, ultimately, I feel like it's kind of different because ultimately the decision is ours that we wanted to do this in the first place.
Well, even so, like, you know, we do this because we want to play games and we want to show people, like, how much fun certain games can be, you know?
Then
I like the idea of showing people a variety of content.
Yeah. And also, like, you know, the reason that I do Let's Plays is just to, like, it's mostly just to chill out with you guys, honestly.
Me?
Like, all of you.
Yeah.
And, like, you know, have the viewers share the experience of just chilling with us playing video games, talking about bullshit. Whether it's anime or making dick jokes. Like, whatever. Whatever comes to mind.
Yeah.
That is, I don't know. I think it's pretty interesting, like, just, like, watching, like, year one GCN videos versus, like, now is pretty crazy. Not just to see, like, you know, how the quality of the videos have changed, like, microphone quality, video quality, etc. But also just to hear, like, how we've changed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, our sense of humor, you know, what kind of jokes we would make then versus now. It's pretty nuts.
Yeah, we've definitely grown a lot since playing, what the hell was that one game that we played where the guy got punched in the nuts?
Oh, Ghost Squad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've changed a lot since Ghost Squad.
Oh, yeah. Been through many series. Some of them finished, some of them not. I don't know. I kind of feel like GCN has kind of helped me personally, like, grow as a person.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that, for sure. It's definitely it's definitely had an impact on my confidence.
Mm-hmm.
You know, especially when it comes to just like talking on camera.
Mm-hmm. This is like a suit upgrade.
Yeah, I'm just wondering what the hell I want to spend it on. I'll spend it on going fast. Give me the coin, boy.
It's definitely I wouldn't say it helped me with my confidence. I think it helped me in another way when it comes to being on camera. It helped me to feel more natural on camera instead of like feeling like I have to put on a show. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Like I still kind of do it.
No. I definitely agree with that. That's an important thing that people need to learn on camera is just like learning to be fluid or just learning to be natural. And ultimately, I feel like it just comes up to just not giving a shit.
Yeah.
Or like, not really that, but just not letting it bother you.
Yeah. That's essentially what.
Because, like, I guess, yeah, that I definitely feel like what I'm trying to say equates more to that.
Yeah.
If anything boosted my confidence, it's working at the answering service and just, like, learning to tell people no.
Yeah.
And not being afraid to, like, get yelled at.
Yeah. One of the... I still kind of catch myself doing it, and you can definitely hear it when I do, like, controller input videos, like, is where it is the worst. Like, when I do, like... When I record myself, like, reading a script, essentially... I feel like I don't sound like I'm reading a script, but you can definitely tell that I'm trying to, like, put on a show. Like, I'm like... you know, like, say if I'm talking about Shadow of the Colossus, I'm like, aggro is a piece of shit and I really don't like it. I hate how he does this, and, like, I have this, like, tone to my voice that, like, I really can't help, but it's just what I do.
I got you.
Yeah. Where it's like, that's not how I talk in real life.
Yeah.
But, like... It's how I talk when I'm, like, talking to a microphone. Oh, are we turning up the difficulty?
I'm gonna do something that one of the creators of this game did in a demo.
Okay.
And so basically what I'm doing really quick is... So, we're, like, gaining more equipment very rapidly. You have so much equipment, but you only have so many buttons. So, like, right now we have two different grenades, actually. We have an ice grenade that, like, freezes enemies in place and locks them down for a bit, which is going to be super helpful. Yeah. But then we also have just, like, the regular frag grenade that just goes boom and does a lot of damage. But, like, in order to swap, you have to use the D-pad, right?
Yeah.
Pressing on the D-pad. And, like, if I'm playing the game and I'm running around... I would have to do, like, some kind of weird-ass, like, claw maneuver if I want to be able to move and swap equipment with the D-pad at the same time. Mm-hmm. So what he did in the demo is, instead of having it assigned to the D-pad, he had it assigned to the left thumbstick. Mm. So he could swap equipment, like, so fast, just, like, with a quick tap. And I really liked that. I thought it was really cool.
That's a cool idea.
And I was like, that's a really good idea. And one thing that they did for this game... Because there was the whole controversy between, like, oh, you can't play this game at a high level without a keyboard and mouse. What are you, some kind of freaking scrub for using a controller? You can fully customize your controls in this game.
That's
like,
awesome.
completely customize your controls. Set whatever you want to any button, which I think is pretty awesome. So, switch equipment.
L3.
Will be go to this.
I think maybe you have to scroll down to L3, maybe. And choose what it does.
Select another button to swap actions with. Yes.
There we go.
There. Now that is non-applicable.
Now that makes...
that swap...
Now that's making sense.
Ooh!
But anyway...
Now I can fire the... Ooh! And then quickly swap to the... Ooh!
Ooh! But... That's where we're going to end it for today. We had a lot of interesting discussions.
Yeah, we had a lot
today.
to talk about. We actually had like 10 minutes of stuff to talk about. 10 extra minutes of stuff to talk about.
Alright, so guys, if you like the video, like it, comment, subscribe. If you want to see more videos like this one, hit that bell notification. If you want to see the next episode of Doom Eternal tomorrow, check out other series that we've been in. We've done Ghost Squad. We did fucking Dog's Life, Deus Ex, Crash Bandicoot. And many, many, many more. Question of the day. How do you feel about day one patches? Put that shit in the comments below. I'm Bottles.
I'm G.
See you next time.